Developed by Moonhood Studios, it's a dark fantasy game realized in a unique claymation style, in which most assets are molded from real-life clay and then 3D scanned into the game with other real-life objects, which makes for a visually jaw-dropping game that kind of feels like you're stuck in a Tim Burton universe. I was a little worried about the VR version since there was no gameplay footage in this mode leading up to the release. But thankfully, it's mostly okay, and I think it's a superior way to play the game. Except on the PSVR version, you'll notice some blurriness, especially with the text. I started experiencing micro stutters on the Steam version when 2 or more characters are on screen. And I noticed this on the PSVR version a couple times, and it wasn't nearly as bad. For my PC, it can be summed up to settings and stuff like that, which happens a lot when playing VR on my PC. So for the main playthrough, I just stuck with the Steam version. The art style is just gorgeous. I love the Tim Burton-like atmosphere, and every inch seems meticulously crafted with love. And I could just sit there in the headset just admiring every detail. Creature design is especially amazing, which has much variety, and they can look twisted and grotesque, but also be charming. And they also look like they have a major vitamin D deficiency. Pop Boy is a lovable sidekick who becomes very helpful at solving puzzles, and never gets in the way. You have a hub area called Housey, which will follow you down the Midnight Walk. Inside, you'll have collectibles, and you can listen to audio logs. It's very cozy, and even has a bed for Pop Boy. The PSVR 2 version utilizes eye tracking to great effect, when certain sections of the game requires you to close your eyes to change the environment, solving puzzles and escaping monsters. Really effective and cool, but it's not a mechanic available in the Steam version, unfortunately. The VR controls feel good, like grabbing things and opening drawers and lighting matches. Things like that, and they also have weight to them. The music of the Midnight Walk is beautifully melancholic. Maybe it's some of the best scores ever heard in a game. It has a lot of smooth jazz and puts you in a trance that you won't want to wake from. Just listen for yourself. It's not a full-on horror game, though it can be dark with some comedy weaved in. Though it has some jump scares, but nothing becomes too much. But this becomes amplified when playing in VR, which everything becomes scary in VR. That's why I love it. All in all, I can't really find any negatives except the PSVR 2 version's low resolution and maybe its short length. The game had me in a constant state of awe and wonder, and I didn't want it to end. Games like this come once a console generation, and I soon won't forget the journey on the Midnight Walk. Thanks for watching the video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and hopefully I'll see you next time.